Hello, this is Wes. No, this. Make sure. Honey, if you go into the hallway, you're gonna be on the live stream.
It was last time.
Yeah, nice. Anyhow, um, welcome to the channel. Um, if you are suffering from the wrong political affiliation, then uh, God bless you. The see if anybody even shows up. This is not my not what I would consider a normal time for me to go live. So don't expect a lot of traffic, but I figured I'd see what happens. I'm going to continue to talk loudly while I go clean my glasses. I didn't realize they were this dirty. If anybody's came into the room, I haven't left. I'm just invisible. Yeah. Somebody got fingerprints all over my glasses. Well, I'll be back on there in just a little bit. Get them off of here for now. Way I can read comments if anybody shows up to make comments. Oh, people showed up saying, yeah, that's all I have to do to get people in here was walk away. They're blue, whoever they are. Oh, Sasquatch. Yeah, everybody walking around and stuff. Apparently, you don't really have to see that well. I don't expect a lot of people to pop in here. And I'm not really going to talk that much about what happened. I want to talk more about the people that are running their head about stuff they don't know nothing about. Checking every link, watching every news thing, watching every supposedly new video of the thing, and I've been trying really, really hard to figure out what happened, and there's not enough information out there to figure it out yet. So, I mean, a lot of people need to quit running their head. Yeah, that's the power of the whatever. I mean, I wouldn't walk around outside without glasses on because it's snake season. Spooked up about a 6-foot coach whip yesterday. Figured out why our egg math was so off. It would be, we would have eggs and then we wouldn't have eggs. We'd have eggs and we wouldn't have eggs. It's because we were feeding the snake. So, anyway, yeah, I did unsubscribe from one channel. I've been subscribed to him for 4 years now. The vomit that was coming out of his mouth, I was just like, man, for starters, he didn't have any business talking about it. I mean, he doesn't have a dog in the fight. He needs to just shut his face. The kind of talk he was doing was not going to ever make anything better. It was just going to make it worse. Pretty much guaranteed. No, not you, Sasquatch. Unless you were on there running your head about, that was a British guy, though. talking about how none of it made sense and it was all partly fake and this, that, and everything. And basically, he said that, he said that people that probably wasn't even nobody really shot and stuff. Just shut up, man. That's blood. Nobody's seen the gun, so he said the gun wasn't silenced. And then finally, I found a picture of somebody. I guess somebody got a drone in the air or something. I don't know how the hell they got that picture. But you can see the roof and the gun and stuff, and it probably wasn't silenced, but it's, let's assume that it was an AR rifle. It was 100 and they're saying 120 something meters, so roughly, what is that, 135 yards ish, something, 130 yards. You wouldn't have to have a fully suppressed AR-15 for it. You would be able to hear the shot from 150 yards away, but it's going to be loud. AR-15s aren't that loud anyway, actually. They're not quiet, but they're not really that loud. I've shot some loud guns. Yeah. Just 400 feet, that's 130 yards. That's it. That's all. That's
not burn off any steam.
Not just staying right by the thing.
He went and he's over there standing at the good hay pile. Dude, just to get out and blow off some of that energy. Boys.
I was going to say something back, but the girl did kind of get out there. She's still just running around exploring.
Yeah.
She's also a baby. She doesn't know no better. Does she still have her dog patrol with her? Or they quit her?
They quit.
Hey, Mark. There's a guy that can probably figure all this out. Her name's Jolene. I know that. Yeah, I'm lucky if you can remember what sex my dogs are. Not usually.
Usually I call them boys. Because they're a pain in the butt, so they got to be a boy.
I wouldn't try to bring a male dog to this house. You'd shoot it. There's no freaking way. They wouldn't stand a chance. No, all right, has anybody else on here seen somebody's coverage or somebody's opinion about what happened yesterday that just really pissed them off? Yeah, I actually got angry at that British dude. And now I'm afraid to watch. I usually watch Paul Joseph Watson whenever he does something. I haven't watched him because I'm afraid he'll set me off even worse. One thing I've learned about the English Isles is that, and I've got a sister-in-law and some other stuff, but their idea of conservative is just about as far left as you can get in the U.S. Well, and still be, I guess they'll be centralists or whatever. Their conservative would be a center-leaning leftist. So, they like their socialized medicine. They like government control of pricing, stuff like that. It's just, well, you figured out who it was pretty damn quick. But yeah, he was just, he'd say something outrageous and then, like, let's just say we should put everything out there and talk about it and think about it. No, you don't throw out 50 million lies and then try to dig the truth out of them. You wait and try to figure out what the truth is. And you spread the truth. That little video off of X or whatever where the guy was talking about, we saw the shooter, we tried to get the police's attention. That's information we need to know. Now we know that somebody at the very least let this happen. The end. I don't think it was the guys on the barn that took the shooter out, though. If they didn't, I don't know why they wouldn't. There's a water tower that would have covered the roofs of those buildings. So for no other reason than that, if there wasn't a Secret Service sniper team on that water tower, why the hell not? Is that would have put them 75, 100 yards to all of those roofs at an elevated position to the roofs on that facility. They would have been 220 in an elevated position to the whatever the rally thingamajigger. They would have been able to cover the entire parking lot. I mean, why? I'd have had two up there. I wouldn't know. Like I say, I unsubscribed to him. I ain't going back over there. He's not getting my comments. He's not getting my nothing. I'm through with him. Bad word him and the horse he rides in on. He's in the same. Actually, he's in a group of people less than or below the Canadian prepper. I put Funky in with Poople's cat. Just don't be within 200 yards of me when after the shit goes down. That's Funky's thing. Pooples. A few others. C-103 probably agrees with everything that Funky Pepper said. Yeah, and that's, like I say, I started watching him back then, and then now he just wants to talk trash. That's one of the reasons I don't do the live streams and stuff anymore, because I don't want to be the guy that just switches over and just runs my head about stuff I don't know nothing about.
Hard to serve a prison sentence if you're dead. Someone made a comment online about that dude. Right?
Yeah.
So we're not wasting tax dollars on him. What's the problem? Why is that a bad statement? I don't understand. I mean, I'm asking. If someone says hard to serve a prison sentence if you're dead, why is that bad? Everybody's like, oh, don't vote for this dude, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing wrong with saying that. In my opinion. He's saying that, we're not wasting tax dollars on him.
Well, if that's what he's saying, then...
I mean, but there's no... That's the sentence.
There's no qualification.
So do we know that he's saying, oh, you shouldn't have killed him, he should have had to go to prison? Or is he saying, he can't, he's dead. So
either way, it's America. It's called freedom of speech.
But I don't see that it's a bad comment.
Who's saying it's a bad comment? A lot of people?
Oh, yeah. They are bashing this dude.
Who is it that's in it?
Gene Wu. He is a state representative of Texas. Down by Houston. He's been helping with the borough destruction the last several days.
Is he a Democrat?
I don't know. I have no idea if he's what he is. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't see anything wrong with the statement.
I don't know. I'd have to know what context he said it in. I personally don't think that if the guy was still shooting, yeah, but if he was trying to escape, they should have winged him. I would have liked to have heard his side of the story personally. But this is personal. It's legally shooting him in the head. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know Pennsylvania, and that's the deal. I mean, that you've got the left that they don't think anybody should go to death row, even though the guy was putting little babies in the oven and roasting them and then eating them, their eyeballs and stuff. He still doesn't deserve to die. You'd be better off keeping me and locked him in his chair in a cell where he's not allowed any contact with anybody else for the rest of his natural life, like 40, 50, 60 years. I didn't realize that Mark was driving. Oh, right there when he said hello, driving. I'll quit trying to make you comment, Mark. Since you can't defend yourself, though, I will probably continue my incessant attacks. And if I do so, just be aware that each and every one of the slights is meant in the most possibly loving way. Lovingly possible way. Yeah, that one. Lovingly possible way. So. Yeah, I'm better. It was nothing.
That's why everybody's having a fit at him, because he's a Democrat. Had a Republican said it, they wouldn't have said a freaking thing.
So if he's a Democrat and he said it, he's either like, well, I'm glad he's dead, or they shouldn't have shown him. They didn't have any right. So he's screwed.
That's what I'm saying, though. If he had not have been a Democrat, they would not be slamming him.
They would not be slamming him.
And that's sad.
They're Somebody has tried to kill the main orange dude now. Now the really broke, weird, throat off, crybaby, I'm a shit, whatever, are gonna
And the opposite.
start shooting people. Wearing a MAGA hat right now is like putting a bullseye on your head. And the extreme Trumpers are going to retaliate.
Yeah, you realize where we live.
Yeah.
We're just on the verge of extreme.
Are you saying we should go scrape them biker or Biden stickers off our cars?
Yeah,
You didn't
whatever.
know? Hey, when we were going to Dodson one time, I put them on there because I was scared.
Oh, yeah.
I took all the Trump stickers and I put them Biden on.
Okay.
I was thinking about,
but it's the far fringes on either end that worry me. Because I don't care if you're in the middle and you just want to educate your children, not make them gay, not say they got to be this, that, or the other, and just get them an education and go to work, pay your taxes, live and die. That's it. Nothing else matters, because eventually we're all going to be dead, and you're not going to know if that dead person's a Republican or a Democrat.
If I shoot his ass, I would. No,
I mean, it's stupid. It has gotten stupid.
See, what you're talking about sounds an awful lot like you're some kind of freaking constitutionalist. You're going to want to get shot.
I probably will, but I don't care. It's just stupid.
Just do whatever you think you should do in your own household. What the hell is wrong with you? You have to do things the way the Democrats say you do them in your house. You will dye your hair multiple colors, and you will teach your little boy that he's a girl if he wants to be. The end. We'll start working on Elijah next. We'll call him Elaine or something. She has a weapon. I'm not just over here having a seizure.
That's what you say.
Hey, Traceman. Oh, yeah. No. You need to get you one of those little inflatable bodysuits, man. That's what. So, just saying.
That's what she has to him.
Oh, wow. She looks weird without the bars. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood or something. It was a little bitty hole. It was more like something that would be made with a BB. How about you wouldn't know what a BB was if you felt to your nuts, because they would be bigger. The BBs, that is. And just exactly how big is the 223? It's a little bitty. It just happens to be the same big around as this, which is little bitty. Has anybody seen the picture where you can actually see the bullet ripping a hole in the air behind Trump's head? That's a cool picture. It's an awesome picture. Oh, woman. That's the one that missed. That's the one where he put his hand up there because he heard it. And then when his hand was up there, that's when the next one he had flinched away from the sound. If he hadn't flinched from the sound of the first one, the second one would have got him in the eye. Or worse. So the guy missed, and then the second miss was because Trump flinched, and You actually see it. You can see when the bullet gets it if you watch it in really slow motion. And uh, the I guess the Secret Service dudes are screaming to get down about the time the bullet pierces his ear. And I was watching it, and I'm not 100% sure that number 3 didn't actually strike Trump somewhere, which makes me wonder if he was wearing a vest. Which, if he wasn't, he's not smart enough to be my president anyway. But, why go for a headshot on somebody if you don't know that he's wearing body armor? But I've been deliberately not listening to the BBC or uh, any of the Australian outlets or the English or whatever European. I don't care what I don't want any of their rhetoric entering into my mind. At least they finally switched over and started calling it an assassination attempt. Why are we looking at Revelations for?
To see that Trump's Antichrist?
Yeah. That's what you look into that Revelation too much, you're gonna find out there's a lot of stuff pointing towards Monsignor Trump-Osko being the Antichristo, so be careful there. Hold on. Which translation do I need to look in? I need to know whether you want me to do King James, the scriptures, NIV, or what. We'll go. How about the new Matthew Bible, the New Life version? I hate that. How about the New King James? I kind of like that. Oh, so he doesn't think he's the Antichrist. He thinks he's one of the heads of the 7-headed beast, which would just mean that the leader of the free world, okay, the president of the United States, was actually being ordained into power by the devil himself. So, whatever.
I don't know that the head of the beast or an individual person.
I think they're individual persons. or not persons, but peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, peoples. Not
I
persons.
think it's freaking nothing. I think it's NATO, honestly,
But I don't think it's a person.
or something like NATO. Maybe
That's
it's
why they said what was that one that was always in the news here a while back? So it was like the seven. I can't remember.
no, I don't know. Oh, here's a good one. We'll go with the New American Standard Bible. I actually bought one of those. See, I saw one of his heads as it had been slain, and his fatal wound was healed. And the whole earth was amazed and followed after the beast. When it started, the whole world's not going to follow after Trump because he gets shot.
No.
So
America can't even follow him.
yeah, America can't even nobody get behind him. Trump's not our savior. As it stands right now, when Trump gets elected, the first thing that's going to happen is massive gun legislation because somebody shot his ass. He's not Reagan. You think he was okay with doing away with due process on red flag laws before? What do you think it's going to be on now when they find out some mentally disturbed, hated high school, got a hold of his dad's gun, kid, put a bullet in his ear? We're screwed, folks. Doesn't matter who gets in there. And the left is going to explode if he wins. The seven-headed beast is going to have to be something that's out in the open and that people know it's there, and people, they don't understand it, but they're not against it. They're going to have to be willing to get behind it and push, like NATO, the United Nations, which there's too many people. But you've got the United Nations, you got heads and crowns and all the other stuff and everything. We were never meant to understand Revelations. I'm going free Bible study, crash course in the importance of Revelations in the life of born again believers in the one true God and his living, breathing Son, Jesus Christ. Jesus wins. A lot of people are going to have to suffer and die because they're too stupid to know Jesus is going to win and that God is the boss and he gets to make up the rules. So you either accept that God makes up the rules and you live the way God says you should, which God knows you can't do that because of reasons. He's a God. He's the God. He knows that for reasons outside of your control, that you're not going to be able to pull it off. So he said, okay, son, I know you helped me make this place. So now I'm going to ask you to go down there. I need you to go into the womb of this woman. And then I need you to live an earthly life as a human being. And I need you to let him kill you. And he did. And then he stayed dead for 3 calendar days counts. Somebody asks you, what's just calendar days? Yeah, calendar days counts. I mean, after midnight is after midnight, bitch. That's the next day. Okay? So he stayed in the grave for 3 days and then got out. He paid the price. for everybody. It doesn't matter what happens next. Hold on, I have to just y'all just 1 minute. My daughter and my y'all should be able to get in the house. Anyways, there's the G7. But anyway, Revelations says that Jesus and God, or Jesus comes back. Yes, sir. Oh, you're all ready for the water.
Water.
Yeah.
Water.
Water.
Gotcha. Say hi, YouTube.
Like, Pop-Pop's talking to the.
We'll tell everybody hi. Come here. Let's say hi. They got to get your water ready anyway, man. Come on.
You want to? Me and Liz gotta get your water ready, okay?
Come here. Sit with me and we'll talk to the peoples.
Look.
Look, we're on the TV.
Say hello.
Hello.
He's seen the camera. He's like, oh, wait, camera. And here's my bunny.
Oh,
Hold on. No, there's your bunny. Oh, they're going to go get your water ready,
can
buddy.
you hang out with Pop-Pop for a minute?
Y'all going to hook up Spider-Man?
I have that little
Hold on.
whale.
Buddy, okay. Well, he is too worried about going and playing in the water. So, you're going to want your shoes on, buddy. He don't have his little frog togs or nothing here? Well, put his little red bouncy lights on.
Shoes in the car. I just don't know which ones.
Boy, they just don't know how to treat my boy. I'm
You're
telling
not taking the backpack outside.
you.
Okay, fine. Put your backpack on, dude.
Y'all are very restrictive. I don't understand why y'all always want to cramp that little boy style. You never want them to do
Can
it.
you go get one of those pole needles and go beat up Pop-Pop?
Why you want to beat me up, man? I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you, you can wear the backpack. That's not how you wear it, though.
Don't let him help you wear it.
Come here, I'll help you put it on, but I can't believe they won't even help you put your backpack on. I'm telling you, man, us guys, we gotta stick together, and ladies, they don't know us. They don't know what it's like to be us. There you go. What's in here? You want me to zip that up? Hey, go get your bunny. We'll put the bunny in there. Go bring me your bunny. We'll put your bunny in there. This is the ugliest rabbit ever. Come on. They're not trying to beat you out of the water, buddy. I promise. You want to show them your bunny? This is this bunny. Hello, my name is Bunny, and I go everywhere with Eliza. Here, let me zip your backpack all the way up.
Okay.
If you're going to go outside with it, you need to zip it all the way up. You do what else? That's actually mine. You're welcome. Well, let them get the thing set up, man. They're building you a whole water park out there. Just give them a minute. In case you're wondering, who actually runs the place. So. I'm not even the boss of the dogs. Oh, those are mine.
They're regular Cheetos.
I know.
Oh my god! I have all the like stuff.
Did that say penguin crackers?
Oh my god!
What are penguin crackers?
They're the generic goldfish.
Oh.
Yeah, because they don't taste very cheesy. They're kind of just crackery.
Well, he might have had a really cool granddad buy him some really good crackers, some really good ones, and he might have wasted them all. Not pointing out anybody that ruined his bag of freaking goldfish, but it was your kid. Anyway, I probably got distracted and left a bunch of stuff out there about the Revelation thing, but maybe not. God's going to let the devil have it. The devil's going to take over. People are going to choose the devil. A lot of people are going to burn in hell because they just didn't want to give it to God. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing we can do to stop, postpone, offset, change. We're not in control. Whoever wins the election in the United States in 2024 is going to do so because God wants them to win. That has been really hard for me to swallow. Is that Biden is in power because God allowed it. God actually ordained Biden to be the president of the United States. Because all power and all authority are given to those people in power and authority from God. They don't have it themselves. If somebody is in a position of authority, she are there because God has ordained it to be so. It's not by chance. It's not just something. God has deliberately, within his realm of power and desire, made that person. And it's really, 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 really.
So we take that out there too and get it ready. Because he's not going to want to keep running.
I can just go out there and stand with a water hose. It keeps them going for a good little while. Yes. 100% C103. An intent amount for what? You putting twin rabbit ears on there, man? Are you going to put a booster? Are you going to try to burn people's radios out when you go by? Breaker 19. Just watch the smoke come out of the windows as you go by. I hate those guys. I had a guy fry my radio. I lost all interest in this last week. Anyway, yeah. I'm not the only channel saying that. I mean, get right with God. Hope you brought some more of those because we're about out.
Yeah, just after that.
See how you are. What's that? Is that sunflower seeds? Are you gonna spit them holes all over my yard? We just cleaned that yard. We just vacuumed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom vacuumed it with that big black vacuum cleaner.
Yes, Mom, I'm coming.
Okay, my dog has something of interest trapped over there right by the thing. I'm not gonna make sure that's not no shoulders. Walked out there yesterday and just big old snake cruising. So, we do some yard maintenance this morning. Um, Don't they? Aren't there any like not big truck? What do they call truck dealerships like Peterbilt houses or nothing like that? They usually have like a wouldn't they have stuff like that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a truck driver. Yeah, we will lose our we doesn't matter who gets elected this time after 2 years 2 years in they're going to start the gun legislation. That's just what it is. um, we had our chance. We should have done something in 20 and we didn't do anything. We should have and we didn't, and here we are. Yeah, God gave us a way out. We all prayed. He gave us everything we needed to know to make a uh, what's it called, a educated decision. And we all chose to sit and go quietly into the night. So here we are. Here we are. Oh, when you mean how many truck stops is it going to take you to find a antenna mount, you mean one that's unattended so you can get it off of somebody's truck. That's messed up, dude. Why would you want to do that? Yeah, it's like uh, everybody wanted the step side Chevys back in the 80s. I don't know why. I mean, around here, people, it was a thing. Everybody wanted the step sides. Uh, but you couldn't keep a tailgate on those things because, all the people that were getting these things, they weren't using them for working. Okay. So then they'd throw something back there, toolbox, um, keg, whatever, and smash. They wouldn't tie something down it, and it would screw those. I mean, boom, those tailgates got tore up easy. So everybody would just go to Walmart or not Walmart, to the the mall and drive around until they found somebody sat there with a tailgate. Um, by the end of the 80s, finding a truck with a matching tailgate was not that easy to do. Because pull up, jump out, and take yours off, or take theirs off and put it on yours, close it, and drive off. Is two two quick loop chains and uh, lift, and that's it. There's nothing. They were so easy to get off. You can't get tailgates off like that anymore. In case you want to know. I don't know. You probably more humid right now. It's outside. It doesn't say the freaking outside thing quit working, but I was just out there. It's probably 90 here right now. It's not too bad. I do want to go out there and play though. You have no idea how awesome this Spider-Man thing is. It's 6 foot diameter, and you hook the water hose to it, and it fills up, and then it starts spraying water, and you can adjust how high it sprays. So it winds up with 4 inches of water that he can run and splash, and it's raining on him the whole time. Stuff. Oh, it's pretty awesome, huh? You don't like it though, do you? Oh, there comes the water. He doesn't understand that he's got to wait and let the water hose clear, because that water in the water hose is like 150 degrees, like hot. First turn the water hose on, you cannot hold the water hose. So that gets that hot. I mean, it will burn your hand through the water hose. Aha, so there you go. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get off here. I just had to vent a little bit, man. I mean, be really careful about the guys that you're listening to out there, because a lot of them, right now, as it stands right now, anything you hear out of anybody, any YouTube channel, any news anchor, anything, none of it is going to be fact. None of it is going to be fact based. Every bit of it. The only thing anybody has right now is opinion. If they say anything other than Trump was shot, there were multiple shots fired, someone was killed on a roof, and that person appears to be the shooter, and that people were aware of his presence. Anything past that, and that Trump's alive, and that an individual, and there were other individuals wounded and one killed at the rally. If anything past that, anything, the Secret Service was in on it. That no, you're talking out your butthole, man. You don't know. The should there have been a lot more Secret Servicemen there? Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised at how few Secret Service people were running around. Because I mean, the ones from the out perimeters and stuff were moving in. They weren't securing their area. Everybody moved to the center to him. Why wouldn't there be enough people? That's not the way it should have worked, because they were short staffed. And that part I'm going to go with was deliberate. Who's the boss of the Secret Service? Anyway. Hey, Kentucky. But be aware of this, though, and my wife was right on her thing, that the people extreme to either side, and I'm pretty sure this young man wasn't extreme. This young man was probably just wanted someplace to be accepted. He wanted to be part of something that would take him for who he was, how he was. We'll never know that. But it's the hungriest and most hurt people on either side of this bird are going to start shooting at other people now. It's just going to get worse, or it has the potential to get worse. Some the thought that keeps sneaking into the corner of my mind that I'm really trying not to give any credence to is if the media actually starts making it sound like they can't believe something like that would happen and condemning any. I mean, if they come out and openly condemn any kind of, not justify it with these vague innuendos about this or that, or well, this is why somebody would do it. But if they actually start coming out and condemning it without justifying it in any way, shape, or form, that is going to convince me that it doesn't matter one way or another who's elected. Uh, I'm already 90% there. I am 99% there that it doesn't matter. Either the left loses their stuff and burns the place to the ground if Trump wins it, or the left takes over total, complete political power after the election, and there was never a legitimate election after 2024. If the Democratic Party wins the presidency and the majority of the House and the Senate, we will never see another Democratic election. The end. The end. Obviously, are all the people with all the money that killed all the whales, that owned everything, that went on to supply all the money to develop all the oil fields, to make all the oil and gas industry and stuff. The people, the politicians look to have donations so they can get elected. They're still the ones running the show. Anyway, my grandkid is here. He is out there playing in the water, and I am not supervisor. So, I'm missing something. The tradesman's, yeah, oh, there it is. It's not what he asked for, but people pray for Rob. Apparently, he's got way too much going on. So, he's listening, by the way. Anybody want to type anything? If y'all type Rob something meaningful and loving right now in the side chat, I will read it to him so he'll know that y'all are thinking of him. Okay. Yeah, do not wear a MAGA hat in public and get that Trump 2024 sticker off of your freaking car. And if you want to wear your MAGA shirt and your MAGA hat and your Trump this and Trump that and you get shot, you can't bitch about him shooting you in the back. It's not how they play. Rob, nobody's typing anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some crap up. Sasquatch said for you to get a haircut and get a real job. The tradesman did say, oh, that's actually quite touching. Keep the faith, Rob. Strengthen your heart to the heavens. What he meant to say was, suck it up, buttercup. And okay, and the Sasquatch would like to add that you're old and take your Wellbutrin. Or no, not Wellbutrin. What's that? Metamucil. Metamucil. That's the old person medicine. And Tibor says, yeah, Tibor's still with the get a job. Work harder. He needs your tax dollar. That's what Tibor did. Or something. Anyway. I have my phone on. So he talks to text to send me a message while he's driving. C103 asks you if you know where he can get a antenna mount for his truck. Apparently, there aren't any in Georgetown, Alabama. Maybe he's probably going to have to go away to Florida. Hey, come over here to Buc-ee's, man. C103, man. Drive over to Buc-ee's. They probably got one at Buc-ee's. I don't know. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. I won't go in. But I'm guessing that maybe. They got everything else, supposedly. No. God bless. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Again, I'm missing my kids, my grandkids playing in the water. So, I'll never get to see the one do it. So, I'm not going to pass it up. Love y'all. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. Prison shield cut. I don't know. I just got a haircut. Got a haircut last night. Can't help it if I'm too sexy not to wear a man bun. Stay alive.